Hello there! Welcome back. Apologies, I did kind of forget about this yesterday, seeing that I am at least trying to do every Wednesday. Here we're going to have a quick look at what hell originally is like. Yes, it's going to be incredibly important later on, so we gotta at least show it just as humans start to arrive. Pre-gods, but post-humans. Yes, so due to human death and such, human sin ends up falling down below into an area just above the elemental planes. Yes, this area ends up getting named Hell. It's split up into many sections, each one named after the sin that happens there. Greed contains the door to the afterlife with germs that will suck away your soul into them. Wrath has a rising tide of things that burn, of a sort of magma burns hotter than the sun. Sloth is filled with basically below zero temperature gas, with an absolute zero temperature gas. Pride has essentially a being in the center of it, constantly producing light that if you look at it, you will suffer basically instant loss of self and such, and complete loss of, pride, becoming a mindless zombie. Gluttony has a, giant marsh that fills it, that as the, mud rises, over time you slowly get eaten by the mud and just more generally dissolved. The updraft coming from Wrath ends up forming the giant winds in Lust, some of which moving over 50,000 miles an hour. And others can be at least marginally faster than that, at ripping flesh off bone. And then you have Envy, a giant sea, which from any sailor's perspective would seem endless, in which giant black hands made of oil from beneath begin to grasp at your ships in an attempt to pull them down. Yes, this is in fact because a part of Lustra is down beneath the waves there. The only way to feasibly stop it is with a, significantly powerful light. Other notable things about this place. What else should I note? Well, basically, a lot of, Sloth is actually shielded entirely from light due to its giant mountains, thus meaning that a lot of Sloth is in a permanent twilight, only really illuminated by some small reflective things on the outside of Hell. Hell is just is inside of our mantle. Well, not our mantle, their mantle. Terra Infina's world is about 50 times the size of Earth. Hell is about 1/2 the size as the mortal realm, thus meaning that Hell is 25 times the size of Earth. And now thinking of, the map that is being drawn, it's significantly large, along with, of course, the giant mountains and such. Yes, which definitely is something. There are also numerous animals that actually have managed to exist within Gluttony as well, thus meaning if anyone were to go there, you would get eaten by either the, Earth itself, or the creatures that live there. Isn't that so? Actually, nah, I can't even be sarcastic about that, but yeah, nah, it would just suck. And of course, what happens to all of this sin energy that happens to be where sin combines with elements to create these different effects? Well, occasionally beings get born from it. These beings are called demons. The existence of a demon, at least in this era, is about 1 hour tops. Occasionally they'll be able to survive that long, but they're not making it past that. Because either they're going to get eaten, their skin is going to get ripped from them, they are going to burn and to death, they are going to freeze to death, they are going to have their soul sucked away, or they are going to be pulled all the way down under. And I do not mean being pulled to Australia. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. But remember, this will be showing up multiple times in the future. So I hope you enjoy it. Because, well, it's going to become one of the top most important things, along with the point where I'm eventually going to mention the magic system. Okay, bye. Have a nice day.